franchise mode. I'm gonna sit right here and say something real quick. The reason why I don't talk in these videos is because there's already commentary in the games, and I don't feel like I need to be talking over the game. It just sounds horrible. Then everything ruins the gaming experience for me, and I'm sure other people. So I just play these games without talking, and I enjoy the game, enjoy the in-game commentary, and just bring you guys good baseball. Alright, with that being said, let's go ahead and sweep those Rays. Go Red Sox.
Well, it's not quite a nor'easter, but the rain's coming down pretty good here at Fenway Park in Boston. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. Both Sox have now won 5 consecutive games. So digging in now, Malik Smith, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He leads the team in the 2 most important power categories for me: home runs and RBIs. Driving in guys and being able to drive yourself in. He's an impressive hitter, and it should be fun watching him do his thing in this one.
Another 0-2 home. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Shot foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Just underway here at Fenway Park. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. Tampa Bay nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball. Nate Eovaldi gets the ball for the Rays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
And there's 1 down now. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, there aren't a lot of guys with the talent and determination of Dustin Pedroia. He's hitting over .350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
Here's Corey Seager as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Pedroia leads off first with one away. A bullet to first base. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, C.J. Cron. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
44, C.J. Cron.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Dustin Pedroia. They always say the shortstop's the captain of the defense. Well, not on any team that Dustin Pedroia is playing. This guy's nose is in the dirt for 9 straight innings and seriously turns one of the best double plays I've ever seen.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And this is run down out there in right center as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpire. And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Rays strand just the 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Left side of the infield into the shift. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Yanked hard, but foul to the right. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier is there. 2 gone.
Batting pitch.
Striding in for Boston, Jake Lamb. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo home run for Jake Lamb. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Next up for the Red Sox, Mookie Betts will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Mookie Betts.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. The 0-1 on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Echeverria's there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2. Now 1-0 ball. Up next for the Rays, Brad Miller. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Brad Miller.
And the pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Oh and 2 the count to Miller. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. And with 1 gone, time for a check of the standings to see where the Red Sox place in the American League East. And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
Begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. But looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill. But you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these 2 pitchers.
Carlos Gomez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Springer on the run, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there are 2 gone now. Ready for another chance? Malik Smith. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Popped high in the air. Seager moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They're down 1-0. Digging in, George Springer, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 1 away. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings as you see where the Rays stand in the American League East. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. Echeverria has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Eduardo Nunez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eduardo Nunez, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded to short. Fielded by Hechavarria. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning. And the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. But they're up 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Denard Span. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Denard Span.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. This is on the ground over to first. Bellinger brings it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Striding in once again, Wilson Ramos. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball hit hard toward first. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. The relay, and he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Here's C.J. Cron now. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Fouled away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as former AL MVP Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning started. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Here's a swing now by Pedroia as he sends this one in the air to deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run off the bat of Dustin Pedroia. First home run of the campaign for him, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The batter, number 5.
Here's Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Miller ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. No balls and a strike to count. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Miller. Echeverria for 1. And a good save at first on the offline throw, so they just get to 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Jake Lamb standing in now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
This is pulled into right. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Here's Mookie Betts. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. That gets down, and the inning will continue. The relay to second now, but he's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Good hitting is contagious. We all know that. He saw his buddies get some good swings earlier in the inning, and he does just the same, driving in 2 more here. The guy in the bump has got to find a way to get some outs, or he's going to be gone in a hurry.
Here's George Springer as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Red Sox lead it 4-0. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Kiermaier, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 11.
Bigging in for his second at-bat, Adeiny Echeverria. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Adeiny Echeverria goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. Seager over to his left. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why 80%.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts on the warning track. He makes the catch. Rays strand just the one. They trail here 4-0. In the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Miller is under this one. And very quickly, one gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. Kiermaier is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The second baseman, number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He went deep last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Little dribbler down the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3 hole hitter lead that next inning off.
The 1-2. Swing and a soft liner toward third. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Digging in and looking for more, Corey Seager. Last time through was a base hit. Here comes the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Smith. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they're in front. Malik Smith the next to hit. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. He comes across to score. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And
In now, Denard Span. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. No hits to this point. And Span will watch another one miss. It's 2-0 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also the offense is obviously not picking anything up to it.
A full count to the Rays center fielder. And Span swings and misses at that one. A good pitch that time, and he's retired for the first out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. This is in the air out to right. Betts giving chase. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for Tampa Bay, first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Ready once again, C.J. Cron. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Popped him up. Bellinger has a play. And that retires the side. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. No error. Ready for another shot now. J.D. Martinez.
Thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least 1 more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with him to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here.
Cody Bellinger.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, and it bangs off the monster. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Now pitching for the Rays,
Jake Lamb will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Bellinger, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after it.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's Mookie Betts, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
And that's through into left, a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
And prior to the first pitch, a look to first. Runner back safely. And another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here's George Springer. He swings and grounds it to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it. As you talked about, 6-game hitting streak so far.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss at a ball down. Here's the 0-1. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. Ready on 1-2. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul to home plate. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox settle for just the 1. 7th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 5, the Rays 1. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Now batting, Matt Duffy. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 60, Hunter Strickland.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Strickland, a former San Francisco Giant. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Here's Echeverria now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There is Pedroia. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 5-1. Ready for another shot now. Eduardo Nunez to get things going for the Red Sox with Dustin Pedroia to follow. Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that.
Striding in once again, Dustin Pedroia trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out to right field. Coming in is Gomez. He can't get there as it falls in. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something either fastball or something off speed because he was coming unglued 0-0.
Here's Corey Seager. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hitting extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. This is line to left. Smith is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Digging in and looking for more, Cody Bellinger. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Kiermaier, and it's off the green monster. And he's in there safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall, almost a 3-run homer, but will have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
Jake Lamb standing in now as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Bellinger leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double play, and the inning is prematurely over. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll look ahead. Digging in to try it again, Brad Miller. He'll start us off in the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. 8-1 our score as you look at our in-game line score. This one pretty much all over but the shouting. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Gomez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Malik Smith. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Smoke toward third. Reined in. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
The catcher, number 40.
Ready once again, Wilson Ramos. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Dan Jennings enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Ready for another chance? Mookie Betts, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. This is flared out towards second. And he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Springer.
Into the box, George Springer. Oh, look at that stop. Echeverria for 1, on to first to complete the double play.
The catcher, number 12. Yasmani.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Kiermaier. And that ends the inning. Red Sox go down quietly, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Here's C.J. Cron now, starting for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
A reminder to stick around here after the game comes to an end here at Fenway, as we'll have post-game highlights at the conclusion of the broadcast. He's set and the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, another foul ball. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Martinez has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. He's got it, and the Red Sox make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The Boston Red Sox took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Eduardo Rodriguez takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Hunter Strickland takes the rare 3-inning save, his 1st of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.